Welcome back. It's been about 3 weeks since I finished the Mandalorian build from Bandai. It's next project time. This is going to be the second of the 2 fighter planes from my Top Gun build. So here's the next project. Right, it is the 1/48 scale Italeri A-4 Skyhawk. I'm going to be building this to Viper. Should you so wish, you could build it to Jester, or the third little known pilot, which was Lieutenant Hendricks. It was also called Pyro. So the box art's not too bad. Figure not included, by the way. So there's not much to write home about on the box art. Should you wish to build it to this standard, you've got 4 different options. You've got 2 for the US Navy, 1 for the Australian Navy, and you've got 1 for the Italian Navy. So putting the box to one side, there's not that many sprues. You've got 2 main sprues, a little dinky sprue, and you get the clear sprue. And also you've got 2 halves of the main fuselage. Now, doing a comparison to the F-14, I wasn't sure how big this would be in scale to the F-14, and it is actually smaller. I was a bit worried it would be the same size, but it is smaller, because you know in the Top Gun film the A4s are smaller than the F-14s. So size-wise, slightly bigger than my hand for the main fuselage. So you got the first sprue with some wings and some intakes. So you got those. You got your second sprue with all the little bits and bobs like missiles and bombs and fuel tanks, missile racks, landing gear. I'm probably not going to be using many of those because looking at the Top Gun dogfight between Viper and Maverick, he's only got the one armament right in the centre of the belly. So I've got to find out which one that is. And you get your other little tiny sprue with some little bits and bobs on there. Now, because this is figure not included, if you remember from my F-14 build, I bought 4 3D printed custom pilots. Now, I'm hoping when I get this guy into the cockpit, I'm hoping I won't have the same fitment issues as I did with the F-14 and trying to get the canopy on. Talking about the canopy, here's your clear sprue. You get 2 pieces for the canopy. You get the front part and the main part of the canopy. So that's that. Decals wise, kit decals are really nice, not too bad. I'm not going to be using any of these apart from the interior decals. So for my actual Viper Top Gun decals, I went to the same seller. I bought these pretty much at the same time as I bought the F-14. So there's your F-14 conversion decals for the A4. You also get F5 conversions. You get the white background for the insignias for the MiG-28 for the F5. You also get the clear ones. This is clear paper. My only concern is I'm just hoping these don't fall apart in the water as I put them on the model for the F-14. So if any of you guys have built the 1/48 scale A4 with the custom decal sheet, can you let me know in the comments below which decal sheets you actually use should the eventuality of these falling apart in the water. These come from Man Modelling. So if you let me know, hopefully these don't fall apart. So putting those to one side. Instructions. They look fairly straightforward, not too bad. I think this is going to be a relatively quick build because I'm not going to be building any of the armaments or the landing gear because I'm going to be doing this in flight mode like the F-14. Then you get your colour guides and your decal placements, which are not too bad. Should you wish to build this straight out of the box to the colours on the box. And last but not least, so that's that. So there it is. it's time to get cracking on. Right, first of all, I want to apologise for my shaky cam because my tripod has broke on me. The plastic thread is wore away so much with the different angles that I've used to do my videos into the metal thread on my actual phone holder. The thread won't engage anymore and I can't bloody use it. That keeps falling off that, so I've got to get me a new bloody tripod. But the good thing is this is only $3.99 off eBay, so you know, and I've had it for just over a year, so it's served me well. So I've got to get another bloody tripod. Right, so I've done some work on the A-4 Skyhawk, steps 1 and 2, which is the interior cockpit. So I've put the tub together. You've got the back wall and the actual tub, but you've got to centralise that perfect. There's no grooves, there's no mounting tabs or nothing, it's just wall to wall plastic. So I've been using the Tamiya extra thin cement that I picked up after many recommendations from you guys out there, instead of using the Revel contactor. I found this good stuff. It's really good. It dries really quickly and I can still manoeuvre it about without falling apart like the Revel contactor, because that takes ages to bloody dry. So the seat's the same, no grooves, no pins, just plastic, bare plastic to bare plastic. So manoeuvring that to get it at the angle there. So that's, you got to make sure the back wall fits the top tub perfect, so you can get that in there like that. So that's that sorted. Well, I've got a problem with my custom pilot. He's too bloody big. He won't go in the interior bloody walls of the seat. He won't go in. So I got my Revel 172 NATO pilot set from upstairs. If you remember these figures I used for the crew figures for me with the lifeboat. So here's my little 172 guy. He's too bloody small. His head should be up here. So I've got two options. I've either got to get a figure that's smaller than 148 and bigger than 172, or I'm going to have an empty bloody cockpit with no pilot. Oh dear.